So I got this evod something or another, and I've had it for almost 5 weeks now, and I noticed pretty quickly that it would get juice in the chimney. And when I first got it, this is my first vape experience, and I thought I was just filling it wrong and getting stuff in the chimney. And after a while I was like, there's no way. I've vaped on this all day today, probably 9 or 10 hours, and what I'd been doing is just carrying Q-tips with me and cleaning this out because it leaks so bad. But I'll show you what I've got here. That's all the way down, and really almost no juice, just right at the very tip where it actually goes into the top of the coil. This is the coil that came with it. It is significantly smaller than the replacements that also came with it. As you can tell, it's much shorter, and the tip of it is actually, that hole is smaller, and that overall diameter is a little bit smaller. When I went to replace it, I couldn't even get those in. I was like, I'm going to break this putting it in. But I emailed the company that got it from, and they were like, yeah, that's the new size. That's what they are. So I was like, sure, whatever. Finally got it in. If you'll notice, this one doesn't have the little rubber piece on it, and I'll show you why here in a minute. But, also, it would leak so bad that when you took this apart, there would actually be, and there is just a little bit right there on the contact, but that's probably because I stuck that Q-tip in there and it sealed off and blew a little pressure in there. But that used to be full several times a day, and like I said, there's just a little bit even in there now. And I'll go back to how tight the coils are, the replacement coils. When I take this off, just this cap winds up coming out because that's so tight up in there. I can't even, it doesn't stay threaded into that. So I have to use, like, this is just a little paintbrush, and I just stick it up and push that out. And here's what I've come up with. I didn't think of this myself or anything, so don't give me too much credit. But I saw a write-up online, and that's why the original coil doesn't have that rubber cup, is I took it off and put it on there upside down. I don't know how well you can see that, but I put it on there upside down. So it's got the one that covers up most of the wicks there, and then it's got this one that fits up into and around the base of the chimney there. And I've gone at least 2 full tanks through this with like the same amount of leakage that you see today. And it used to be, I mean, I would probably leak out 1/3 of a tank before I got a full tank vape. So, and now it's not even enough. That was probably a half a tank, maybe 1/3. So say 3 times this much is how much I'm leaking out in a full tank. And it used to be 1/3 of a tank would leak out. So it seems like this is working really well. Other than the fact that those are so tight, and even I thought it wouldn't leak because those were so tight. I was like, man, maybe that one that came with it was just too small, and it's getting in the chimney through that. But, it's just something I have to deal with, I guess. But as far as leaking goes, this is almost 100% fixed that issue. Anyway, like I said, I didn't come up with it, found it on the internet, and thought, I'll give it a shot. I've got that one coil that I took out. I didn't throw it away, so I had that extra one, and I was like, if it works, great. If it doesn't, it didn't cost me anything, and it wound up working. Like I said, it's been in there for 4 days now, and I haven't had any issue with leaking whatsoever. So it's working good for me.